Okay, guys, is everybody back from the break? What do you think is the name of this compound? We have just done this, and I hope you didn't see the answer. So what do you think is the name of this compound? H2SO4,
Sulfuric acid.
sulfuric acid. Now, how do we write it? SO4 2 negative is sulfate. You're going to see this in your exam sheet. And if it's ending with 8, name of the acid will be ake acid. Now, because there is oxygen here, in this compound, it's an oxy acid. The oxy acid, we do not write hydro in the beginning. Okay, so no hydro will be written, simply the sulfuric acid. Okay, what do you think is the name of HNO2? So what you
Nitrous acid.
yes, nitrous acid.
Nitrous acid.
So you're going to see your exam sheet. The name of this is nitrite ion. And the nitrite, because it's I, the ite will become as acid. Again, no hydro is used because it has oxygen. Right? So the name is nitrous acid. You're going to have these questions. Okay. You're going to have these questions in the exam. Your midterm exam is the 5th week, which is the February. I posted the dates on my CC in the course introduction if you want to see. Your first midterm will cover this chapter, and these are the type of questions you will be having. So for this chapter especially, there are different rules. Make your own cheat sheet, okay, guys? All right, let's move on to the next and the last topic of our chapter second, because we started with the chapter 2. We still have to do chapter 1, which we will be doing on Thursday. Anyways, for the acid, we have learned there are different naming rules. For the base, base is something which is bitter in taste, right? Most of the soaps and detergents are the bases whose pH is greater than 7. Most of these detergent and the drain cleaners, they have pH close to 12, 13. The pH scale, it goes from 0 to 14. This side we have the bases, the other side we have the acid, and in between we have neutral compounds. Do you know what is the pH of water? Does anyone know?
7.
7, perfect. Water is a neutral, that's why everybody loves to drink water. No acid, no base, perfectly balanced neutral compound. Okay, now we've learned the naming of the acid. Now is the bases. A base can be defined as a substance that yields the hydroxide ion. This compound is given in your exam sheet. It's called the hydroxide, but I would say you just remember this hydroxide. If you have any OH negative in the compound, it's called a base, and the name will be sodium hydroxide. Easy. If you have KOH, it will be potassium hydroxide. If you got Ba, which stands for barium, the name will simply be barium hydroxide. Okay, so you just have to write the compound. It should end with hydroxide, and the beginning will be what metal is present. And this is also a positively charged negative compound. So it's kind of an ionic element, right? So that's how we write the name of the base compound. We also have something called the hydrate, and hydrate is a compound which has the water attached to it. Generally, the water is written by writing the compound and then a little dot and then 2H2O. This 2 indicates there are 2 molecules of water, right? The name will become barium chloride dihydrate. Now we need to write the prefix for these water molecules. H2O will be written as hydrate. If you have 2H2O, we will write it as dihydrate. So remember, we have learned the prefixes 2, 3, 4. It has special names, tri, tetra, penta, etc. So we are just going to write the name of the first compound, which is barium chloride dihydrate. Does anyone want to try what is the name of this compound? See, look in your periodic table. What does Li stand for? Cl is chloride, and then we have hydrate here. So what does Li stand for?
Lithium chloride.
Yes,
Lithium chloride hydrate.
yes, lithium chloride, but it will be monohydrate because there is one water molecule. Okay, so we're writing mono here. Okay, who will tell me MgSO4.7H2O?
Magnesium sulfate.
Mg stands for
Magnesium
magnesium, SO4 is sulfate,
sulfate.
and for 7, the prefix is heptahydrate. So magnesium sulfate,
Heptahydrate.
Sr is strontium, NO3 is nitrate, H2O is water, that is the hydrate, 4 is tetra. So the name is strontium nitrate tetrahydrate. Okay, guys, did you have fun learning the name of the compounds? I guess the answer is no, but we need to now kind of do a revision of all the naming rules. So let's have your mini quiz here. Okay, I'm going to just discard, add some blank. Give me 1 minute and we're going to just do some revision of all the naming rules because that is more important. Otherwise, everything will be mixed up, the naming rules. So, share screen. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to write the name of few compounds and you will tell me what the name is. I hope you have your cheat sheet or something. All right, let's see who can answer this name. You're also going to tell me the type. Is it ionic, covalent, and then what is the name? Okay. Ca stands for?
Calcium hydroxide.
Yes, very nice.
Yes.
Hydroxide. Is it ionic or covalent or acid, base? What do you think? It is an ionic. You can also say that it's the base also because it has OH, right? Okay, let's try the next one. HF. Who will tell me the name of this compound?
Hydrogen
Fluoride.
Yes. Hydrogen fluoride. Okay, this is an AAQ. So treat it as an acid.
So hydrogen fluoric acid.
Hydrogen fluoric acid.
Okay. Is it hydrogen or something else?
Hydrofluoric acid.
Hydrofluoric acid.
Hydrofluoric acid. This is an acid. So whenever you have H with something, you're going to treat it as an acid compound. Okay. All right. Next one is CCl4.
It's
No. Carbon.
Carbon chloride.
Tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride.
Perfect. Carbon
Tetrachloride.
Carbon tetrachloride. My pen is not working. Zoom out. Okay. See, my pen also stopped working because there are so many rules. Just a moment. Okay, now we're going to share one more time, hopefully. Even the pen is saying that this is taking too long. Stop the session, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, still no success. Anyways, the name is carbon.
Tetrachloride.
And what is the type? Is it an ionic or is it a covalent compound?
Covalent compound.
Yes, it's a covalent compound or a molecular compound. And what is the reason?
Metal.
Because
Some
we have both non-metals,
non-metals.
right? If you have two non-metals, that is on the right of the periodic table, you end up with the molecular or covalent compound. Okay.
Excuse me, Professor. It's both are same, like C is a carbon and Cl is a chlorine, right?
Yes.
They both are like a non-metal. So these are like molecular or
Yes.
covalent. These
It's a molecular compound.
okay.
Okay.
Like
You have any specific question? Like the name is carbon tetrachloride. So I got a blue colored pen, which is fine. Carbon, whenever you have two non-metals, okay, we are going to use the prefixes like tetra, penta, etc. Okay, and this is a covalent compound, or it's also known as the molecular compound. Okay, let's try one more. What is the name of this compound? And this is also an acid, HBr.
Hydrobromine.
Hydrobromic acid.
Yes, when I say that it's an acid, so just end it with ic acid. It is hydrobromic.
Bromic acid.
Okay, so when you have H in the compound, you're going to treat it as an acid. All right. Okay, let's give you a tricky one. HNO2.
Nitrous acid.
nitrate.
Nitrous acid. And I'll tell you how that word is nitrous. Now, NO2, when you see your periodic table sheet, the name is given as
Nitrite.
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 Nitrite, where is my eraser? There you go. Okay, next. Okay. Go back. My pen should not stop working. Hopefully it works. Okay. This also stopped working. There is the, okay. Finally, it's working. Nitrite. Anything that ends with "ite" will become acid. So the name is nitrous acid. This is very, very important, okay, for your exam. So put as many stars as you want with this name. Star, moon, whatever you want. But this is something important. And it's an acid. Okay. The last one is H2S. And it's an acid as well. So any acid,
Hydrosulfuric acid.
yes, very nice. So hydrosulfuric sulfuric
Acid.
acid. If your acid do not have oxygen, it will start with a hydro and with sulfuric acid. Okay, the only acid which has the oxygen in it will not start with hydro. For example, the nitrous acid does not start with hydronitrous or something, right? So keep that in mind. I know there are lots of things. Probably everything is mixed up, but it's up to you how you write down these rules, how you memorize these. All right. And on Thursday, I will have a like a mini quiz in class where I'll give you five names of these compounds. It will not be marked, so don't worry about that. It's just an oral quiz, and I will give you these names. Whosoever answers will get nothing, okay? But it's just I will get my appreciation. So I would say that when you come on Thursday in class, be ready to answer some of these compounds. That will motivate you to study this, hopefully. And we'll also start with the chapter 1 on Thursday. The strike is, I think, going to end tomorrow, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, does anyone know? Is tomorrow everything is gonna be fine, the buses and SkyTrain?
No, Professor.
No? Yes or no?
No.
No? Oh, so you think this strike can continue even tomorrow?
Don't know.
I thought it was only for 2 days, no? Not sure about that. Yeah, hopefully we'll be back on campus tomorrow, but that's what I heard. But the college will send us an official email as to what we have to do. So we'll follow that. We do not have any class tomorrow, which is a good thing. So I'll see you on Thursday in class. And let me take your attendance. So I'm just going to stop sharing the screen. And I'm going to take a picture of all the participants, and hopefully nobody has written any other name. Just a moment, let me take a picture of all the participants, page 1 as well as the second page. Okay, and yeah, we have 27. Now, if you know someone who is taking the course but is not attending the classes, because we're supposed to have 40 students and only 27 have attended the classes so far. So please let the others know that you're not going to pass the course if you just miss these classes, because it's a difficult course. It's not very easy. So everything is just technical. You have to follow the rules and procedures. So yeah, do not skip the classes is what I want to say it here. And is there any question that you would like to ask before we just wrap up the session? Yeah, anyone has any specific question for me? No, Professor, perfect. Okay,
No.
then, yeah, so just feel free to leave the meeting. I will still be here for another 5-10 minutes if anybody has any questions. And for others, bye-bye, and I'll see you on Thursday. Thank you so much.
Yeah.